Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and this is one of my all-time favorite motorcycles. This is the bike that Harley Davidson uses as their competition model. It's the XLCH Sportster. And if you look at the right side of the motor from over here, take a look at this profile of this motor. That's what a Harley motor is supposed to look like. This is again, 52 years old. It runs like a champ, shifts, clutches, got plenty of power. The engine's been completely rebuilt with less than 100 miles on it by Dr. Kim. Mr. Kim, he owned Kim Cycle in New York City. This was his personal Harley Davidson that he rode around the Bronx, New York. And he had just got done restoring the motor and hardly ever rode it because he was close to 80 years old. He was in his late 70s when he rebuilt the motor. You can see it's got new bolts on the cylinders. It's got new cylinders, new pistons, he had redone the valves, everything on the motor, top to bottom. He even, there was a slight crack right here in the case that he had professionally welded. Went through the whole thing, the primary, transmission, everything was done on it. All new gaskets, doesn't leak oil. Out of the top end anywhere. Look how nice and dry and clean the motor is, and it pulls strong. Has a close ratio 4-speed transmission, shifts through the gears nice and quick. The swing arm's been chromed. It's got a custom paint job on it, two-tone paint job. Check out the paint job. Nice vintage turquoise blue with the white. He actually was a frame-off restoration. He had the engine out, sent the frame out, had it painted, put a 21-inch front wheel on it with new Metzler tire, Metzler Marathon on the front, and a Conti Blitz on the rear. Custom seat, original style bars. He redid the wiring harness, so there's two buttons, two switches, one for the headlight, and one for the brake light. So really cool bike, absolutely gorgeous. It's on display in the New England Motorcycle Museum today. It's a classic vintage Harley. They're getting more and more rare. Check the NADA value on it. You'll be shocked what these are going for. Also has a new chain on it. Chain and sprockets were done along with the rear brakes. So new motor, new chain and sprockets, new rear brakes, new paint job. Just beautiful machine. Even the headlight bucket was painted. So the tank, the paint job on the complete bike was done a few years ago. The tank was sent to the paint shop earlier this year, and the two-tone paint was put on it, and it was re-cleared, the entire tank. So just a stunning bike. Has a new Pingle petcock on it. Braided stainless lines on the oil lines, and the oil return lines to the head, all braided stainless. Anything you'd like to add about this bike, Kenny?
No, I think you just about hit the nail on the head. Totally rebuilt by Dr. Kim.
Like I said, he's close to 80 years old, and he was kickstarting the thing in front of us. So if an 80-year-old guy can do it, don't be worried. It's just a 1,000 cc. It kicks over easy. So good luck bidding on the bike. If you have any questions, there's little idiosyncrasies when you go to kickstart it. You don't give it any gas. You just kick it and let it feed itself the fuel. And once it fires up, you feather the throttle. So it's a little technique, but the 80-year-old guy, almost 80-year-old Chinese guy, weighed probably 140 pounds, started it. So it shouldn't be a big issue for you 200-pound plus Americans. So fantastic investment quality bike that's sure to go up in value. If you look at what the pan heads are going for now, they're all 20,000 and up if you can even find a decent one. And the iron heads and shovel heads are next. So if you look on my site at all the iron heads I've done, we've done a dozen of them. This is probably the best running one. Engine-wise, its engine's on point. It's a fresh top end, and it runs great. So good luck bidding on it. God bless America.